The main reason I cannot be with anybody right now is because I will start to get bored and start plotting my escape. Like, I will literally wake up one day and be like, yeah, I'm kind of over this, and start trying to make my way out. It's quite sick, actually.
So here we are. The modern dating market, a battlefield where men are no longer playing the game. And honestly, can you blame them?
You ever cheated?
Yes.
Why? What happened?
Cause nothing happened. I just got bored.
Okay. How about you?
Yes.
What happened?
I lose interest too quick.
Yeah, so I visited the University of Florida while I was dating someone at home, and I cheated on my boyfriend.
I their money, their car, their house. By the time we're done, they want to kill themselves.
Gentlemen, I'm sorry. This is not gonna get any better. Just focus on you.
He treats you well, has a good job, great on paper, he's a good guy. But guess what? You still need to like him. And this message is more for me because I've literally forced myself to talk to people that I just felt like, great guy, like I should give him a chance. Like, basically force feelings just because I felt like they were just a really good person and I should like them, right? But the reality is, like, you can't force feelings and you need to accept that. And I already know I'm gonna get like comments from like guys or like, the nice guy finished last, blah, blah, blah. And those make me so upset. Because if you're sincerely a nice guy, you shouldn't expect anything in return. You should treat the person well, with dignity, with respect, because they're another human being and everybody needs to be treated that way. My little rant for this morning.
For decades, women were told they could have it all: the career, the freedom, the endless validation. And now, many are shocked to discover that men have started walking away, not because they can't handle strong women, but because they finally realize the game is rigged.
Modern women, do you know what men are saying about you today? They are saying pain. Women cause pain. That's what you can expect from them. That's the reputation that women have brought themselves today. That men are choosing to remain single because a woman just causes headaches, grief, pain, sorrow, heartache, brokenness, and loss of finances. It's not worth the headache anymore. And that's why the good men are staying single and the good men are so hard to find.
Reason number 1,412,568 why men are walking away and never looking back.
Think about it. Men are expected to pay for everything, provide endless emotional support, tolerate disrespect, and still get labeled as toxic or not good enough. Meanwhile, what's offered in return? A laundry list of demands: 6 figures, 6 feet, 6-pack, while basic respect and loyalty seem negotiable. So guys are saying, why bother?
Do not ever text a guy to find out if the vibes are still vibing, to find out if he's doing good. If he stopped texting you, please understand that the vibes are not vibing anymore. Es claro. Because what are you going to go and check in on? Oh no, hey, I'm just checking in on you. You haven't texted me all day. Embarrassing. Gosh, the chase should never be in your hands, mama. The chase should always be in the man's hands. And once you give that small taste of chase, he's going to expect it throughout the whole courting situation. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you're in your feminine, if you're in your soft girly, you sit back and relax. If he don't text you, you don't text for shit. And it's not about 50-50 communicating as per normal. You know what part of the talkingness I am talking about. So that don't act dumb. Even the men that are about to comment here like, girls want this, blah, blah, blah. Fusek, because you know damn well what I'm talking about. Maseko act.
Why is it that so many men are just simply done with dating? She swipes past 800 guys and picks the dude who has a neck tattoo of his baby's mama and lives with his ex because it's complicated. 80% of men are rated unattractive on dating apps. 4.5% of men get all of the attention and the rest, invisible. Modern romance. Swipe, match, ghost, repeat. So guys, this is what modern dating looks like. If you're over 40 and you're starting to wonder if the whole game is broken, you're not crazy and you're definitely not alone. So check it out. The full video is on my YouTube page and there's a link at the top.
They're seeing marriages fall apart, divorces that clean men out financially, kids being used as leverage, and dating apps where the average man doesn't even get a reply. And after a while, men stop chasing. They stop simping. They simply walk away.
Why would they want one? What's the number one thing that motivates guys in relationships? We're all thinking the same thing, and they can get that whenever they want, with no commitment nowadays. They can meet that need, live on their own, make their own decisions, and do what else they want to do. We've devalued sharing our lives and decisions. We look at it as more of a chore now, and most relationships survive on the feeling of love until that wears out because it's temporary, and then they have to really love someone, and that requires work, effort, and they don't want to do that anymore.
Do you care about being liked for your personality at all, or it's just like your status? Like,
if you don't reach a certain status, she's not going to give a about your personality. That's the reality.
I don't believe that's true. The first thing that somebody is attracted to is your personality, charm, and your charisma. Personality, charm, and your charisma.
For me personally, it's you have to meet me at least halfway or higher.
Okay.
You know, but like,
so if you're making 100 grand, you would not date a guy that makes 40 grand.
I want to be able to grow from you.
So the answer is no.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Be able to grow from you.
Adam just asked you, right? If you can date a guy that doesn't match your requirements for money, right? What'd you say? Your level or above?
Yeah.
It proves my point before when I said you can't even play the game unless you're of a certain level, but then you guys want to talk about personality. And I'm saying men can't even play sometimes with certain types of women and won't even get a chance unless they rise to a certain level.
This man taking his girl on a date, $40 drinks, and what she has to say.
Why do you keep ordering drinks? You know they're $40 a drink, right? The drinks at Baccarat literally cost $39. It was just a water here, and then we'll go in somewhere else.
Why did you bring me here then if you can't afford it?
Good question.
To look at the menu, honestly. We were just going to do a little bit of getting the atmosphere here and going somewhere else. Get a water. You know that's a $42 drink. I'm not paying for that. I'm leaving, so yes, you're paying for this bill.
Part of the process too as well, where is your dating pool? Where is the pool of women that you are attracting? Many different stages. I've had money, I had no money. When a woman tried to say here, that turned me off and actually eroded my confidence to say, you know what, maybe this is not the right situation for me. Maybe I shouldn't be dating and maybe I need to be focused on other things like my business.
And here's the funny part, when men check out, women start panicking. Suddenly, the "I don't need a man" anthem gets replaced with "Where are all the good men?" Newsflash, they didn't disappear. They just stopped volunteering to be unpaid therapists, ATMs, and backup plans.
So why is it that it feels like men are giving up on dating? On a daily basis, I have so many women say to me they just can't find quality men out there to be able to build a relationship with.
And if you got all this theory and mindset for women and there are no men picking them up, getting them, coupling and moving on, means nothing. The numbers speak for themselves. Because at the end of the day, women are coming into places to where men are. And that's the ultimate issue with a lot of these people who have problems with things that like I say or some of the other guys are saying. It doesn't matter how I say it. The fact is there's some women that just are angry. I don't want to say, they just have a problem with black men. He can never be right. Nothing you can ever do is good. And the problem is that you have starting to have women, younger women period, coming over into here because here's the thing. Whether you are this or that or level up or date out, the end consumer of the product that is a woman is a man. And if you got all this theory and mindset for women and there are no men picking them up, getting them, coupling and moving on, means nothing.
If you thought dating was only rough for women, get this. So my best guy friend went on a bunch of dates with this girl, like maybe 4 or 5 dates, like really cute dates. He planned them. They're very elaborate. And then for their 5th date, she said, let me plan it. So it was really cute. She was going to do like dinner, laser tag. It sounded really fun. But then just as he's heading out the door for the date, he gets a text being like, wait, don't come. My mom's in the hospital. I've got to go there. So he obviously was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Like, take your time. Let me know if there's anything you can do. He sent flowers to her house. So then a couple days later, he gets a photo from her of the flowers. And she said, oh, my roommate just said these arrived. They're beautiful. Like, thank you so much. That's super kind of you. He responded being like, yeah, no problem. I hope everything's well. Like, let me know if you're down to meet up at some point. Obviously no rush. Yeah, hope things are good. Doesn't respond. So then he waits a couple more days and they were talking like every day. So he was like, hey, just want to check in. Like, I hope everything's going okay. I'm really sorry to hear about your mom, like thinking of you kind of thing. And then didn't hear from her again. So a couple of days later, we checked her Instagram. So she wasn't posting anything on Instagram, but she does have her ViscoCan link in her Instagram bio. She was at Coachella the entire time. Like, maybe there's a world where something happened and then she went to Coachella, but like the timing isn't right. Like,
there is no world. She was lying the whole time. And this is why men are not dating so much anymore.
The reality is simple. Men aren't bitter. They're just done. Done with being unappreciated, done with being treated as disposable, and done with investing into people who only see them as a transaction.
That they don't see guys as like, we're like fourth. I think for Zoomer women, we're like 7th most important. And for women past the wall, we're like fourth most important priority, right? We're not as important as we think we are to women, right? If women do not show me that they don't care about being in relationships, right, then why would I chase them down? I've had women that, offer to take care of my puppy, right? Almost lose him, almost get him killed, and then hand him over to me and say, hey, sorry about your dog, and then laugh and say, I can't see you anymore. I'm seeing another guy. And then a week before that, we were holding hands at a coffee shop. A lot of men are trying their best and have tried their whole lives to be in the top so they can get a wife and kids. And guess what? Women still are not asking for relationships. I can promise you, you can't see this, and I don't blame you because you don't.
Therapists explain in less than 4 minutes why modern women Black struggle with taking accountability, and more than average lack the emotional intelligence or the maturity to make the proper choices in dating and other relationships. And due to the lack of safeguards in place, many men that are traditional and masculine are exercising their options by being silent and checking out.
I began to really think deeply about this idea, and one of the things that came across my mind is in the last 9 months or so of me being in my private practice, I have myself experienced many women, whether they came in as a couple or they came by themselves, they very abruptly discontinued their therapy. And I started to reflect and really think, what was going on here? And I noticed that after I had to confront them about something, I had to bring to their attention something they were doing that wasn't contributing to the health of the relationship, they became very defensive and very, just very harsh, and they stopped coming. And
no one can hold Black women accountable. Black women, unfortunately, we have adopted this mentality that I can do whatever I want to do and can't nobody tell me anything. And this is why we are where we're at. We live in a very selfish, egotistical society now that nobody cares. If you're a Black woman and to hold Black women accountable, you have to be ready to fight because it's going to come with a lot. I'm always thinking about how young girls are being influenced. So what us grown women are doing is influencing these girls to do these out of control, I don't care attitudes. They have the most disgusting attitudes and you can't even check them because they have their moms who say I could do whatever I want. So can't no one hold us accountable. Not a Black man. Your white boss probably, that's probably the only one who can tell us what to do because he pay us. A gay man can tell us what to do. There's a Black woman or a Black man, a straight Black man. We don't want to hear it. If you want to piss a Black woman off, just tell her the truth. I promise you she'll get mad. And that might sound crazy. Who would get mad at the truth? How can you argue with the truth? Black women. It is our kryptonite. It is like diarrhea to the mouth. It's like diarrhea to the soul. We have this disdain thing when it comes to the truth.
It's that I can't cover everything at once or we would be here all day, but I also see women as more disordered than men. It's not just what I think, it's not just what I see by using my 2 eyes, my 2 ears, and some common sense, but it's also in the statistics, and we have to talk about that. So when I say that women are more disordered than others, it's not a perception. It's a reality. It's a fact. It shows up in the numbers. Like it's so bad that we can actually quantify it. It's not a qualitative issue. It's not about your experience or your perception or what's going on in your world or your circle. We're talking about this is so prevalent that it actually shows up in the numbers. We can quantify how big of a problem this is.
So, the reason men are walking away from dating? It's not because they hate women. It's because they finally learned to love their peace more than chasing validation.
And apparently now, I think the number is 70% of men have turned away from dating and interactions with women. I mean, they're just given up. It's not on offer. But that means they're also not manipulated by wanting to go out and get it from women, because they know that they're not going to. And like I said, the fatal flaw of all of this is misunderstanding what men want. Yes, all people want sex. They want sexual intimacy. They want to be able to express their intimacy physically. But what men want, in my opinion, from my vast observation or 20 years of observing, is social and sexual desirability. So they want to feel socially desirable. That means that they have gratitude for what they do, that they are recognized as being sacrificial and benefiting others, and then they want sexual desirability.
What are you doing?
Taking out my clear lines because I can't eat them with my clear lines.
Can't you go to the bathroom and take them out?
Well, yeah, I could. I just didn't think you would mind.
Well, I do.
I'm sorry. I guess.
No, this is all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. I'm not really up for that kind of stuff.
Are you seriously leaving?
What do you guys think about this clip? Did he go too far? Was this justified? What do you think?
Men like women who are inconvenient and make them work for their attention. The sexiest thing that you can be is busy.
I disagree with both those claims. I don't think men want a woman who makes things inconvenient.
Nobody likes anything that's way too easy and way too available.
Maybe you guys as women, but
no, I'm talking from men. I'm in 2 male-dominated industries.
Mm-hmm.
Most of my friends are guys. But yeah, both liberal and conservative friends of mine. They get the ick, so to speak, if a woman is way too available.
Well, let me ask you this. If it was going in one direction or the other, so perhaps let's say there's a happy medium, but if it had to err more on one side or the other, you think men would prefer a woman who's too available or a woman who's not available enough?
Not available enough. Just get people, men and women, I think people just in nature, you want what you can't have. You like working for something.
For women.
I think it's the case for both.
No, I think this idea, and this is really something that I think women do quite frequently, this idea that you want to play hard to get. If you play hard to get, you quickly become hard to want.
Nah.
So, yeah.
Today's episode of Manosphere Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.